In this video tutorial, I will be demonstrating how to install Ubuntu in a Windows 8 pre-installed 64-bit with secure boot and UEFI enabled. There are some points to note. Number 1, you must have at least Ubuntu 12.04.2 or later versions and 2 64-bit versions. That means you can use Ubuntu 12.04.2, 12.10, 13.04 and 13.10. You can download from the Ubuntu official website. Make sure you select the 64-bit version of the ISO. First of all, you have to check your Windows 8. For this, you can go to the right side bar, Settings, and then PC Info. And there you can see the information about your computer. After that, if it's not partitioned, you can partition your C drive by going to My Computer, right click, Manage, Disk Management, and there you can see all the partitioned disks. In my case, I already have 3 primary partitions. Make sure that you only have maximum of 4 primary partitions. So here I have 1 partition free dedicated for my Ubuntu installation. Now, we first need to change something in the PC settings. Let's go to PC settings, General, and the last one, Advanced settings. So restart the system. And then click on the troubleshoot. And then Advanced settings, and then UEFI framework. And then click restart. Then you will reach in this screen. In my case, it's Sony Viao. Normally, you must be able to reach at the BIOS settings. So go to BIOS. By the arrow keys, you can navigate within BIOS. Mainly, you have to make sure that the secure boot option is enabled. So that's in the 3rd tab. That's the secure boot. That's enabled. And then go to the next tab. That's the UEFI. Make sure that is UEFI. That's it. You can press F10 and that will save and exit and restart the computer. Okay, now at this point you have to insert the Ubuntu DVD that you already have. Please look in Ubuntu wiki how to write Ubuntu DVD or CD. So I'm using Ubuntu 13.04 Raring Tail. Here I put the DVD and then press yes to restart. Okay, you reach at the grep menu of the live DVD, and you can either try Ubuntu as a desktop in the live mode, or you can directly press to install the Ubuntu. As we already have 1 partition free for the Ubuntu installation, I'm going to press install Ubuntu. And you have to wait until the Ubuntu loads. Okay, here we have it. Since we need a shorter video, I'm not activating internet now. You can connect to the internet if you need to install all the packages. So you have to select the language. Then it says you must plug in to the power and then connect to the internet. Connecting to the internet is not really necessary at this point. When I click next, it's showing here. So this window will ask you how do you want to install, and it shows the first one to install Ubuntu as along with the Windows 8. So that means Ubuntu detected your Windows 8. If it's not detected, you must go to the last option, something else. Here I will be showing only the first option. So the second option is to delete your Windows 8 and install. So please do not click there if you don't want to lose your data in Windows 8. Click next. click the time zone, and then the system will go through the installation process. I will fast forward this. You can select the keyboard layout. There is an option to check your keyboard. After that, you have to fill all the details like username, password. Click next, and that will start the installation. At the end of this, you can see the installation is complete, and restart now. Click OK. At this point, we will see the system is booting back to the Windows 8. This is normal. We can fix this by running a boot repair back in the Ubuntu. For this, we have to restart the computer, and while restarting, you have to insert the DVD of the Ubuntu. And this time, in the grub menu, we select the first option, that is try Ubuntu without installation. Once it's boot up, make sure that the internet is connected. And there are a few commands with which you can install and run the boot repair. I have given the commands in the description below. So you run the boot repair, it will detect the UEFI partitions of the Windows 8, and it will give a backup of the UEFI partition and rewrite another copy to make sure that you can dual boot Ubuntu and Windows 8. So go for the recommended repair. Click OK or yes to the options that boot repair asks. Quite safe. And at the end of the process, it will show notice, and there will be a link as well. If you have any problems, you can send that link to the boot repair team. Okay, now we restart, and then suddenly you see an error message that invalid operating system. This is happening because you still have the secure boot enabled, and at this point now we have to go back to the BIOS and make sure to disable the secure boot. After disabling, you press F10, that means save and exit, and restart the computer, and now you will see all the options, both Ubuntu and Windows 8 in your grub menu. But some of the Windows 8 mount points will not boot, but at least the third mount point is working, and that will do the job. So we can see Ubuntu first. Yes, it's booting, that's good. And now we check again for Windows 8, restart, and go for the third option. What is written there, it's not very clear, sorry for the bad quality, but I have given that in the description. Go for the third option, at least one of the options should work. There you are, your Windows 8 as well. And you can see in my computer, there is one partition extra, that will be your Ubuntu. Make sure not to delete or format that partition.